people start calisthenics on the same day. The first spends an hour on YouTube. He finds a 90-day transformation program. He downloads a PDF with 25 exercises. Day 1 begins with push-ups, pull-ups, dips, pike push-ups, diamond push-ups, leg raises, hollow body holds, 4 squat variations. By day 4, his shoulders ache. By day 10, he quits. The second person does 3 exercises, push-ups, rows, squats, 3 sets each, every other day. 6 months later, he has visible muscle, full control of his body weight, 0 injuries, same starting point, completely different outcomes. The difference was not talent, it was not time, it was approach. Most beginners treat calisthenics like a buffet. They take everything at once, then wonder why progress stalls. The principle most people miss is simple. Beginners do not need more exercises, they need more repetitions of fewer movements, performed consistently over time. Volume and complexity do not drive progress at the beginner level. Frequency and recovery do. Most beginners train every single day. They believe more sessions equal faster results, so they schedule 6 or 7 workouts every week. Within 2 weeks, accumulated fatigue begins to build. Performance drops, motivation drops, consistency disappears. Muscle growth does not happen during training. It happens during recovery. A beginner's nervous system is not conditioned to handle daily mechanical stress. Training the same muscles before they recover does not accelerate progress. It reverses it. The correct approach is controlled training frequency. 3 to 4 training sessions per week, always on non-consecutive days. This allows 48 to 72 hours of recovery between sessions. For example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Never train the same muscle group 2 days in a row. Another mistake beginners make is programming too many exercises. Some workouts include 15 to 20 movements in a single session. They try to train everything at once. Push, pull, shoulders, arms, core, legs. The problem is simple. Muscle development requires sufficient stimulus per movement pattern. When effort is spread across 20 exercises, every movement receives shallow stimulus. Nothing is trained hard enough to force adaptation. A beginner program only needs 4 movement patterns: push, pull, squat, core. 1 primary exercise per pattern is enough. Push-ups, bodyweight rows or inverted rows, squats, plank or hollow body hold. Master these movements first. Only add complexity once the basics are strong. Many beginners copy workout volumes from advanced programs. They attempt 20 to 30 sets per muscle group every week. At the beginner level, this is unnecessary. Volume tolerance develops over time. Muscles, tendons, and joints need gradual exposure to training stress. High volume at a low skill level produces soreness and fatigue, but it does not produce proportional strength gains. A beginner only needs 10 to 15 working sets per muscle group per week. This is enough to create consistent adaptation. A simple structure works well. 3 exercises, 3 sets each, 3 sessions per week, 9 sets per pattern every week. If progress slows for 2 weeks, volume can increase slightly. Until then, more sets only reduce recovery. Another mistake is rushing through workouts. Many beginners rest only 30 to 45 seconds between sets. They believe this makes the workout more intense. But this approach confuses strength training with cardio training. Strength adaptations require near full nervous system recovery. If rest is too short, force output drops in the next set. Repetition quality decreases. Now the body is no longer training strength. It is only training fatigue tolerance. The correct approach is structured rest. 90 seconds to 3 minutes between push, pull, and squat sets. Around 60 seconds for core exercises. Using a timer helps maintain consistency. Consistent rest produces consistent output. Consistent output produces stronger training stimulus. Another common problem is repeating the same workout indefinitely. 3 sets of 10 push-ups every week for months. Progress stops quickly. The human body adapts rapidly to a fixed stimulus. If the demand never increases, adaptation stops. Strength improves only when the challenge gradually increases. This is progressive overload. A simple method works best. Add 1 repetition per set each week. For example, 8 push-ups per set becomes 9 next week, then 10. Once the top of the rep range is reached, upgrade the exercise. Push-up progression might look like this: incline push-ups, standard push-ups, close grip push-ups, archer push-ups, pseudo planche push-ups. Rows can follow a similar path: incline rows, horizontal rows, Feet elevated rows, weighted rows. Progress should be gradual, not random. A common belief in fitness culture is that every set must reach failure. Many beginners attempt maximum effort on every set. This approach dramatically increases recovery demand, but it does not significantly increase muscle stimulus for beginners. Stopping 1 or 2 repetitions before failure produces nearly the same growth stimulus, with far less fatigue. Training to failure is a tool, not a requirement. Using it occasionally is effective. Using it constantly limits recovery and slows progress. Recovery habits outside the gym also influence results. Sleep is not optional. During deep sleep, the body releases hormones responsible for tissue repair and muscle growth. Sleeping fewer than 7 hours reduces strength gains. It also increases stress hormones. No training program can compensate for chronic sleep deprivation. Daily movement also matters. Walking 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day improves circulation. It reduces stiffness. It supports recovery between workouts. Now compare 2 approaches. The first approach trains 6 days per week, 20 exercises per workout, frequent training to failure. Minimal sleep, no structured progression. This approach burns out most beginners within a month. Those who continue often stop progressing soon after. Recovery cannot match the training stress. The second approach trains 3 days per week, 4 exercises per session, structured rest between sets, gradual progressive overload, 7 to 9 hours of sleep, daily walking. This system produces steady strength gains every few weeks, and it can continue working for 6 months or longer without interruption. The difference between these approaches is not effort, it is structure. The second system removes unnecessary work and focuses only on what produces adaptation. Real discipline in calisthenics is not training every day. It is knowing when not to train. The athlete who does less with precision will outperform the athlete who does more without structure. Simplify the system. Follow it consistently. That is what produces lasting results.